Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. You're probably wondering why I'm not currently coming to you from a poorly lit room, a room that's akin to Saw, and that makes you fearful for those who enter and live inside of the domicile where you're looking at my hair that looks like two twigs making love feverishly, and my unkempt beard akin to that of a Civil War general who has survived but has lost half his limbs, with my fat, sweaty exterior. And you're probably wondering why at this point you're only hearing my raspy, sensual voice that's like that of one who has eaten way too much cottage cheese that they can't swallow and is trying to talk with a throat full of cottage cheese. The reason being is I finally made the switch to audio only format. That's right, folks. This is going to be way better. It's going to be way more like a podcast, which has always been the goal. As a matter of fact, I'm working on having guests on that I've had before and doing a proper audio only format featuring performances from all of them that hopefully have quality audio. And I have another podcast in the works that I started recording a little bit for today called Manic Episodes, in hopes of eventually having a podcast network called Stuniverse, where not just music, but we go on all these insane tangents on random topics, because I think everybody has potential and an interesting voice, and I want to give those in my life who have interesting voices that vessel to channel and find a way to the world, because all of the people in my life are highly entertaining and deserve recognition, in my opinion. And I guess this isn't a selfish way forcing my opinion on you guys, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want to give these people the recognition that I feel like they deserve. There's been a pretty big hiatus in any content that I've put out over the course of the last 6 to 8 months, honestly. And the reason being, in my own universe, is I'm a very momentum based person. And hope isn't something that I honestly get too much of. And there's this voice in the back of my head that always comes out of nowhere that tells me I'm delusional and that I should give up and just be destructive as a result of some weird underlying psychological masochism that I've developed over the years, which I'd succumbed to over the past few months. And I'm trying to work past that. I'm trying to do constructive things, which is what this is. And I hope that it inspires other people to be constructive. And, there's ways to channel all of this negativity, all this hopelessness into venues that we all feel that can make us happy. It's all about what makes us happy. And that's the common goal here. And if I can help anybody along the way achieve some semblance of happiness, I'm more than happy to do so. And I invite you all to be a part of this and be a part of some other things that I'm kind of hoping to start snowballing in the future in terms of productivity, because I think everybody has a creative mind locked inside them, and this is hopefully going to help them find that, because I think that it's something that has been lost on people for so long, is just the true appreciative nature towards those who create. And I think it's because nobody's really paying attention. I mean, I understand that with everything going on around them, things get very busy, and art isn't for people who don't appreciate art. It's only for artists at this point. And I'm trying to get various people who are creative in various ways to collaborate with me in various podcasts. Let's see how many times I can say various, nefarious, manic episode. There we go. Anyway, just any type of creative person, I want to nurture that. And I feel like, especially with the cutting of funding in schools and stuff like that, is most people aren't, in this day and age, sort of nourished to pursue those things. And it's not about like monetary success. When everybody starts doing these things, they think about becoming rich and famous, but that's not what it's about in the least. It's about this venue for all of everything that you feel, that you put yourself into, which, you know, at a lot of times, everybody suffers from depression, whether they admit it or not, but it's about channeling these low points, this sort of crushing weight that they all feel that's just destroying them on the inside, but they're taking their mind off that and they're creating something beautiful in some degree. And I really want to nurture that in people. I don't think people have that outlet anymore. Music today is made for people who are going to the bank or not really paying attention to it, so it doesn't really have a deeper meaning that you can connect to when you feel all alone. Not to discredit modern music, and I think a lot of it is great, but a lot of the topics are very basic in the sense of it's very easily digestible concepts. It's not about feeling alone or going through anything or processing emotions in any way. It's in large part just things that people can put on in the background, and it's just there as a poorly constructed, almost Marvel movie esque soundtrack to their own lives. And I'm hoping to just let people be able to appreciate creativity in any way, because I think it's important. It's important for problem solving. Another thing that I have with the education system is the fact that it teaches everybody to think and act in the exact same way. So, how is anybody going to objectively view any situation that they go through life facing? And I'm trying to sort of nourish that in people. And this is mainly for people who feel like they're fucking weird, like they're fucking crazy, which, you know, on my behalf, perhaps I am, but this is just to let people know that, you know, they're not alone and they're not weird. And I'm trying to nourish that unique atmosphere that all these people have that they're afraid to really dive into or explore. So that's my goal with this weird network that I plan on starting. And if I have any more updates in the future, I will let you guys know. Here in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be redoing a Stusic with the first guest, Mr. Corey Keith. We're going to be doing a little bit of playing and just have a more formulaic 15-minute long episode of Stusic, which I'm trying to accomplish with all my guests. And Manic episodes, I'm going to send some files off to get edited. It's a very random show, as you could guess, based upon the title. And there's also a few other things that I'm working on over the course of the next few months that I hope to get out there to you guys. And thank you to all who actually listen. And this is finally my way of saying, hey, this is indeed getting better. We're indeed going to be making this more quote unquote professional. You know, so I hope you guys stay tuned and everybody have a wonderful evening. This is Stu signing off. Goodbye.